A boy lying in bed, with only his undies on, his age nearly reaching 18 to 19. He woke up to something disturbing which can't be seen. Arg, this damn ringing again. Why do mothers always call for me when I am in my sleep, huh? Where are my gadgets and my clothes? Where are my things? The boy asked. Askar, do you want to see me fall naked among those new species? They don't even understand a common thing around them, so how can they understand naked men falling from the sky in the shape of a fireball? Or do you enjoy seeing me naked every time? Askar, no, master, Yes, I just was busy. There it is, your items. Hooah, at last, this time I am not falling naked, yeehaw. Boy, come here, my friend. A living organism came towards the boy and enveloped his body, starting to take the shape of casual pants and a shirt. When that organism took shape, the boy took a belt from the levitating tray and wore it. He also took a small sword which was lying on the tray. As he took the sword in his hand, the sword expanded. Nice to see you again, partner. As the boy spoke these words, he put the sword on his back, and the suit grabbed the sword and held it. Now, I am ready, and he lifted the last gadget, which was in the shape of Hexa. He put it in the middle of his chest, and that gadget borrowed a few centimeters from his chest. Hooah, he took a long sigh. Boy, mother, now open the portal in front of me. Mothers, the request has been accepted. Proceeding in 5 seconds. 5 4 3 2 1 Zeesh, a pitch-black portal opened in front of the boy. As he walked into the portal, he asked, Askar, are you with me? Askar, I am like that all the time, my friend, hee. As the boy passed through the pitch-black portal, and when his vision cleared, he found himself in a sky so high. Wah, quote. Mothers, do you also like to prank your most respectable guardian? As he started to fall, the fire caught around him due to friction. Same as always, it won't be changing. This drama of me falling every time, but I have had enough today. But in the end, I took the fall even though I don't want it. While falling, he noticed the planet's surface as far as he could see, just rocky land. Am I on a dead planet this time? He didn't know what he had to do, hooah. Quote. While all this was happening with the boy, on other parts of the planet, other things were also going on. In the far northeast, a huge based scouting New Horizon base detected a thermal life signal in the southwest, 80 kilometers from the base. Should we dispatch the team? The female second-in-command officer asked the commanding officer. Commanding officer, yes, we must secure everything unusual we find. That is our mission, to secure new planets and artifacts for the glory of Centra. As the commander finished, the female second-in-command officer gave the orders to the others. In the base, activity for a new mission to secure the detected thermal object began. In the south of the boys' location, there was another base, a base of another species. They looked like insects, big and bulky. The deep hive of scourge ga ga ga, an insect conveyed things to a female with 8 sharp arms on her back. She was tall, beautiful, and slender, a different beauty than the Centra second-in-command. Oh, so we have an object from outer space. Is it a reinforcement or what? The female asked. Ga 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 wwwh. Oh yes, go and secure this object. Whether it's a reinforcement or not, we can't let those Centra bastards have everything. After this, the insect started ordering others in its language, and the activity began in the deep hive as well. After the fall, the boy was trying to settle on what and where to go. In those few minutes, the spaceship of Centra came flying toward him, along with a very loud sound of rumbling from the ground. They don't let me settle ever. The boy was getting irritated by the sudden intrusion. Arg, now I have to deal with them before I go to take the water of life and learn my mission in this universe. The ship landed, and soldiers came out. One leading soldier stepped forward in the boy's direction and started talking. The boy knew he wouldn't understand a single word. At the same time, the rumbling stopped, and a very large insect emerged from the ground. It opened its mouth, and many big insects, 1 to 2 meters tall, came out. Seeing this, the other party raised their weapons, but neither side attacked each other. There was a sound from the insect side, also gibberish until the boy drank the water of life. Only after that could he understand the gibberish, and he thought the focus of that voice was on him. To resolve this matter and prevent them from fighting to the death, the boy made a few signs that could be understood in every universe he had been through. He showed both of them his palm in a stopping manner and made the timeout sign by forming his hand into a T shape. Then he showed them more signs, indicating that he needed to leave for a few minutes and would be back to talk to both of them. He asked them not to fight during the time. He made these signs, gestures, and expressions. After that, he clicked his gadget belt and took out the Pathfinder, putting it on his eyes. It was essentially futuristic-looking glasses that wrapped around his eyes well. I always like a stunning entrance like these. Other species are waiting for me to come back and solve their confusion. This happens every time. Just very few times, the inhabitants attack me in fear. But I can easily dodge those attacks, as always. But these inhabitants are peaceful. Quote, "Please lead me to my destination, Askar." Understood. You have to go east from here, 300 kilometers. Be ready. The boy smiled. Askar, I think this environment is good for me to breathe in. So why are they not removing their masks? Askar replied, "We will reveal this mystery after you drink your water, ha 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 ha." The boy laughed. As he made a jump in the direction of the east, his glasses showed him the way. He directed his movement by channeling bursts of air and reached the specified location in a matter of minutes. There stood a cave, a classic choice. He landed at the entrance of the cave and entered. It was a very large and wide cave. He heard Askar's voice, "Your target is 250 meters ahead. Just go and drink this coke to become immortal," and a multi-language translator, ha ha ha. Then we can start gathering information about this universe while we travel back to our landing position and begin our project, Guardian. The boy knew what to do. He drank the water of life, and suddenly, a flood of information, languages, and other details rushed into his mind in a few seconds. Hooah, so much information. I won't get bored with this excitement after receiving the water of life. So, did you decode the things for me, Askar? Quote, "Yes, I decoded the things for you. Firstly, the time you can keep yourself awake is 600 years, and the danger comes after 3,000 years. The information you can give to all the factions is important, and you need to make sure all those factions survive at all costs. But you can't directly intervene before the specified time. Here's the list of information you can give to the people of this universe." Quote, "There are 4 major factions. Centra, the evolved humans; Scourge, living organisms evolved to harsh environments; Talus, a mix between humans and AI; and Endari, test subjects of Talus who now form one of the 4 factions in this universe. These 4 factions are significant, and we need to bring them together to work for a common purpose." Quote, "I think I've done worse than this before, so it should be easy. It's time to go back and break the pause." At the boys' landing spot, the 2 factions were at odds. The Centra people were tense, as were the Scourge insects. "Why don't you let us have the artifacts?" The female Scourge asked, "And why do those Centra bastards always follow the Scourge's trail?" Quote, "The Centra leading soldier removes his mask, and the second-in-command female commander behind the mask, she speaks, 'Why do we hand over an artifact which we found before you? It is a rule set by the Federation that the one who finds it first can keep the prize, and we are not following your damn rotten tails. We are scouting new habitable planets for our kinds to settle." Single quote. As this gibberish goes on between both faction commanders, the soldiers of both factions are on very high alert to fight if a little opening is given. When we return to the landing point, they are at each other's necks, and if we're a bit late, they will start a fight. I will only find the bodies of both factions, but I was on the right time to come back, and they stop when they find an object flying towards them. They become attentive and very alert about this new threat which is coming. But when I land, they ease a bit, seeing me landing, not some other being. Both females start to speak at the same time, and this time I understand what they are saying. But I stop them and say, wait, let us sit and then talk. How long till my location will be pinpointed and the portal will be connected? Askar responds, as usual, 30 minutes. Okay, then I will set up the tent and I will do my work, and you do yours. I push the belt and a small house flips into my hand, and I throw it on the ground. In a second, the house becomes as large as a normal house. Wow, what is this technology? I have never seen it before, Sentra female commander asks. There are many things you don't know, but soon everything will be answered. You just have to wait for Askar to launch the Guardian project. Single quote. The female commander asks, who is Askar? Oh, you will know very soon who Askar is. So, please let me introduce myself. I am a guardian of mothers sent here to fulfill a mission, and both factions are part of my mission. Have some food that I offer you from my universe. I open the fridge and serve them the food. So, why are you guys here? Both females start to talk at the same time. Whoa, please one at a time. I have all the time to listen to your stories, hee hee. Single quote. Sentra female looks toward the Scourge female and says, you can start. We, the Sentra people, are humble to our opponents. Scourge female says, thanks for giving me this chance, but I know you want to show Sentra's face looks better by doing this. So why do I not enjoy the benefits that fall in my hands for free? I am Zirikal, the leading queen of the deep hive of Scourge. My mission is to locate habitable planets for our race and find artifacts that are scattered in the universe. So basically you are the scouting party for your faction, the boy says. Yes, it is true. But I found you an artifact of an old star, and I have to bring you with me. After seeing so many things you can do that not even these Sentra people have in their hands, I can't let you fall into the hands of Sentra. I am not a plaything for others, I am a force on my own. I am here to save you guys, and you are fighting over me. Whoa, single quote. While I was speaking, the Sentra female cut me off and speaks, I am Bella of Sentra, second in command of the Scouting New Horizon base, and my mission is also the same. So, you also want to take me to your base, Bella of Sentra. Yes, this is my mission, and you are an artifact that can't fall into the hands of other factions at all costs. Single quote. Both of you, even listening to what I am saying. If I want to move, then only I can move. If I don't, no one can move me. And I am here on a mission. I am no artifact of yours so that you can keep. The information I have, I can share with all of you guys. And if you guys force me, then both of your bases will be destroyed. But I am here not to kill but to save. So hear me well and heed my warning, and let your leaders know that your race is in very grave danger, which will be coming. And only I can give you the information about that and at the same time, knowledge of other technology which your universe doesn't have at this time. So, choose wisely, and I am no liar. You'll see in a few days that at this same location there will be a base that will be impenetrable if all four factions attack me at the same time. And I will be giving the same technology to your factions. So go back and tell all what you see and hear from me and how strong I am. Tell them in detail. I am here and will be here for a very long time. After finishing this, I stood up and told Zirikal and Bella to come outside and see what I am about to do. They both follow me quietly. As I went outside, I took out the sword from my back, which was invisible till I grabbed and unhooked it from the living organism. Witness the power I hold, it is just a bit of it. I swing the sword casually at the mountain in front of me where no one is stationed, and nothing happens. Both females are looking dumbfounded. Then the noise came, and the whole mountain slashes vertically and starts to slide. I am an entity this universe can't mess with. If I want to, I can easily destroy the planets and galaxy. But I am here to preserve life, not to decay it. If you guys keep the same attitude towards me, I will have to go to other planets. So, do you understand where I stand? Both females speak at the same time. Yes, we do, Guardian. Yes, we do, and I can feel the fear in their voices. After that, they don't speak a single word, and both parties go their way. The Sentra fly to the base, and the Scourge return to their base via underground worm. I hope that this showcase of power is enough to make them understand what I am capable of doing to this universe. After finishing with this matter, I hear Askar. Master, the location is pinpointed. The Project Guardian commences in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ZHISH. The blue portal opens, and the robots flood out from it with materials and other stuff. I am standing near the portal, watching all those happenings and looking at this new horizon, which will bring many new memories for me and new resources and stuff. Quote,